Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. So I'm back here with another squad arena video for you. Now I already covered how you can counter Jedi Master Luke using Darth Revan. So if you're interested in that video, there'll be a link in the description below. But for this one, again going up against Jedi Master Luke Skywalker team, but this time using Palpatine lead and Vader. So let me first show you the mods of my first opponent here. So he's got obviously, Relic 7, all the Zetas and everything, Ultimate unlocked as well. And he's got a modded for speed, so it's at 540. And got a Relic 7 Jedi look here. And he is modded for damage. So there we go. We got a Relic 5 Hermit Yoda, modded for speed. So he's at 304. And Jedi Knight Revan here, Relic 4, also modded for speed, so at 306. Finally, Relic 7, General Skywalker here, modded for damage. There we go. Okay, so this is the team that I'll be using in this video. I've got Palpatine lead here. Obviously, his leadership provides, the turn meter train. And then we got Darth Vader. We all know what Vader and Wat combo can do. They can put out some big hits. Then I've got Traya there for the cleanse, for the passive cleansing for Sith allies. And then this last spot there, really it's kind of up to you what you prefer to use here. The core for are these guys. I like to use Nihilus in this slot here because in case those ability blocks from Vader don't land, because there's 70% chance that they will land, so 30% of the time roughly those don't stick. Then we've got Nihilus with the Force Drain that then increases cooldowns on all the Jedi, and this will help you a little bit in the beginning to get your attacks going. Now let me show you the mods here. So I've got Relic 7 Palps, and I have him modded for some speed as well as potency, because ideally his AoE stun can as well help out a lot. Got Relic 7 Vader here, and I have him modded for damage and speed as well. There we go. Now it's worth mentioning when you do have here Zeta on his unique, Darth Vader is immune to turn meter reduction. So this Zeta is probably absolutely crucial for this to work, because as we know, Jedi Master Luke will go first and use his AoE ability block that also removes turn meter from your guys. But Vader, he'll be like, yeah, no, you can't remove turn meter from me. So this will still allow Vader to go very quickly after Jedi Master Luke. And the next thing, obviously, Vader does get a lot of speed here. So as you can see, he will gain 8 speed for each Sith and Empire ally, as well as each Jedi and Rebel enemy. So in this particular team, he's be getting 16 speed for himself and 16 speed for Palpatine, because they're both Empire and Sith. And then he'll be getting 8 speed for Nihilus and another 8 speed as well for Traya. So in total here, you're getting 48 speed. Okay, and then as well we got 5 Jedi, so that's another 40 speed for Vader. So now depends on the speed of your Vader and depends on the speed of Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight Revan, General Skywalker. Those are kind of characters that are usually quick. Depends who will go first or not, and that's why here you definitely want Traya. It's not just for her cleanse, it's just in case well, in most cases Jedi Knight Revan will outspeed your Darth Vader, and he's programmed to just mark Traya and go straight for her. So this will allow you, to avoid your Vader or somebody else getting marked. But depending on how speeds align, the battles will go slightly different. So I'll show you a couple of different battles just that you can see how different speeds interact. And then I got a Relic 3 Nihilus here, and I have him modded for speed, so he's at 256. And here I have a Relic 3 Traya. Now speed on her doesn't matter all that much. What matters is that you make her as survivable as you can. That's why I loaded her with defense sets here, because when Jedi Knight Revan does get a turn, if he gets to go before your Vader, he will just always mark Traya, and then everybody will attack. And if she's not tanky, General Skywalker will just delete her when he gets a turn. So you want to make her as tanky as you can. So as you can see, I loaded my Traya with some protection and health. Not that much speed, and definitely want to bump up her armor as much as you can. So mine's at 55.4% there. And then finally we got Wat here, Namai's Relic 1, and you do want to mod him for speed and potency. For potency, so he can remove some turn meter, as well as apply dots, and of course speed, that he can get his tech out and hopefully maybe get another one. You never know, you might get lucky. But anyway, that's where my Wat is at. Alright, so now just jump into battle and let me show you how this team works. Okay, here we go. Alright, so Wat obviously will get his bonus turn in the beginning, so what you want to do is put weapon tech over on Vader. There we go. And as always, Jedi Master Luke uses his opening move that reduces turn meter on your guys, applies ability blocks on them, as well as boost turn meter to the allies, right? But because Vader, you can't remove turn meter from him, so he wasn't affected by that, and all the ability blocks, that's why you have Traya there, that she just passively cleanses. And Traya there, she took a few hits, but she's still standing strong. Alright, so as the first move, obviously you want to use here a Force Crush, and Vader will get another turn because of Palp lead. There we go, gonna use Merciless Massacre now. And now the Jedi Knight Revenant took a turn before us, which is actually in one way good, because now he lost critical damage immunity, so what we can go ahead and just do and just take him out. So we don't need to worry about Savior or anything, or his cleansing, he's gone. So now what you want to do is just go around, apply ability blocks here. There we go, and then do here another Force Crush, there we go. And then Culling Blade again, and this will now feed turn meter to all your guys. So that's where Nihilus comes in, in case those ability blocks don't land. Here comes the Force Drain, and this will increase their cooldowns, so you don't need to solely rely on Vader landing that ability block. Let's see if we can get some stuns going. Excellent. If you can get stun there on General Skywalker in first turn, you're good to go, because with him stunned there, he won't be able to just attack Traya and maybe take her out. But if that stun doesn't land, these battles become slightly messier, but even if you lose Traya, it still works. But definitely when you get a stun on him there, you should be good to go here. Okay. Now, when Vader starts getting his next turns, you have to be careful, because whenever these guys here will fall below 100% health, most importantly, they will cleanse their debuffs and get tenacity up. So once they get tenacity, you won't be able to land dots anymore. So you have to kind of, keep that in mind. Okay, so just basic here. So right, if I hit any of those guys, it could be trouble, but anyway, I'm stuck there behind Master Luke. Here we can cleanse off the ability block from Wat. Force to go for Master Luke here. Alright, here we go. So Traya here, on the move, what you can do actually here is increase heal cooldowns on General Skywalker, because we don't want his big massive AoE. Okay, and now here I could do another Force Crush, but maybe there's a danger that General Skywalker will fall below. So what I'll actually do here is target Luke Skywalker. Of course, Wat was stunned, so I didn't get any assists anyway. So first things first, I just want to take out Skywalker here, so I don't need to worry about him. Then we could do another Force Crush, and there we go. You can see on Hermit Yoda, he got tenacity up, and that things can get tricky here. And same thing here, there we go. Luke Skywalker got tenacity up as well now. That's why it's important when Vader gets to his second Merciless Massacre, always to make sure that you take out with Culling Blade General Skywalker first before he falls below 100% health, because you don't want tenacity up on General Skywalker, because he can wreck your team, that's for sure. There we go. Alright, so there we go, he's gone. Now both of these guys got tenacity up, and that's where Nihilus as well is very good, because his basic removes buffs, so really Nihilus is a great option to have here in this battle. Here we go, and that should do it. So very nice clean win here in the first battle. So you see in this first battle, because I was able to land the stun there in the first turn on General Skywalker, this was a very clean win. So let me do another battle, see in this case if General Skywalker will not get stunned, just to show you how things go. Now the next team I'm going up against, let me just show you their mods. So this one is actually more modded for health than speed. Again, Relic 7, Luke Skywalker modded for offense. So very high offense there. Again, Relic 5, Hermit Yoda. Let's check out his speed, so at 289. Let's see the speed of this Revan here at 295. And finally, General Skywalker, also Relic 7 and modded for critical damage. Alright, so I'm just going to use the same team, same strategy, and let's see how it will go this time against a different opponent. Maybe we get a different RNG this time. Let's have a look in weapon tech over on Vader. They get to go. So this was actually a slow Jedi Knight Revan, so my Vader is going before him. Which in one way is good, in one way not so good, because he still got critical damage immunity. So Culling Blade alone won't take him out just yet. So what I do here actually is just go around, apply ability blocks. Okay, here we go. And then do another Force Crush. And now with 6 debuffs Jedi Knight Revan, this now should take him out, even though he's had critical damage immunity on him. Okay, so here we go. And this time, oh, looks like Hermit Yoda got a turn and he called General Skywalker to assist, targeting Palpatine there. That's what happened. And here we go. So now let's do another Force Drain, increase cooldowns on everybody. But now, of course, with Jedi Knight Revan not going before my Vader, Trey is not marked, so there goes Wat, you know. So it's a slightly different sequence here. But anyway, let's just keep on going. Okay, finally just isolate Master Luke, target Vader to reduce his cooldowns. Stuck behind Master Luke, unfortunately. Well, let's see if we can get a stun. So no stuns here. But luckily we've got another turn here coming up. What do you want to do here actually? Do you know what? I don't want to do another Force Crush. Let's just first take out General Skywalker. Okay. And now let's do Force Crush. Okay, I misplayed there. Should have moved the target moved back to Jedi Master Luke because he's got a taunt. Okay. Let's see if we can still pull this one off though. Okay. There we go. Alright. Here comes the stun, which will do absolutely nothing because Treya will just cleanse that off. Let's see if we can increase more cooldowns here. Do you know what? Let's just chuck the Culling Blade to boost the turn meter on our guys. Okay. So still stuck behind Master Luke and his taunt, unfortunately. And well, it's just gonna do basic here. No need to waste their Annihilate, so just gonna do basic again. There we go. Alright, so there goes Nihilus. Alright, cool. So we can actually do this again. Do you know what? Let's just take out Hermit Yoda here. There we go. Ability block over on Luke Skywalker. Another Force Crush. Okay. No, let's see if we can shock Luke there. No, no shock. Just put a big hit. There we go. So as you can see, even though with a bit of a misplay there that I had, I was still able to pull this one off. But as you can see, in one way, it's almost better when Jedi Knight Revan does go first, because then he marks Treya. So when General Skywalker does get a turn, then, you know, everybody will be forced to go to Treya because she's marked, as well as he loses critical damage immunity. So in one way, I prefer when Jedi Knight Revan does go first. Alright, so just a case of finishing off Master Luke now. Alright, he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. There we go. So another easy win here. Right, so I've got one more final battle here for you. Now, some people will also run Wat in this team in place of Hermit Yoda. So in that case, you have to slightly adjust the strategy there with this team. So let me show you as well one battle here. And this is the opponent I'll be going up against here. So again, fully maxed out Luke here. So this one's got some nice speed on him at 541. Got a Relic 7, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker here, modded for damage. And as mentioned before, instead of Hermit Yoda, we got Wat and Boron here, and let's check out his speed. So at 287, Relic 5 Revan, and his speed is at 329. Okay, so this is a very fast Revan here. And finally, Relic 7, General Skywalker as well at 261, quite good speed on him, considering he's really modded for damage, not speed. And now because Wat and Boron there, there's a slight complication, because obviously if he puts that tank takeover on Master Luke, we'll have troubles, because Master Luke will keep regaining health protection. Most importantly, he'll be cleansing all those dots that will be applying on him. So to do that, instead of Nihilus, what you want to do is bring in Han Solo here. Mine's Relic 3, mods on him don't really matter. He won't really do much, he's there just for that initial stun, okay? So I'll just go in, I'll show you how it works slightly differently here. But anyway, you want to stun Wat first, and then here apply weapon tech over on your Vader. Okay, and because there was Wat and Boron there, Wat and Boron got a turn, so we got another 15% turn meter here. So even though their Jedi Knight Revan is very quick, we got twice 15% turn meter. Once when Jedi Master Luke took a turn, and then when Wat took a turn. So if your Wat is faster, you will still be able to outrun Jedi Knight Revan there, even though it's very quick. So that's why it's important that your Wat is modded for a lot of speed. So if we're going up against these Jedi Master Lukes, that your Wat is faster than theirs. So this gives you a little bit edge here. But everything else here, there's obviously here Vader here. So let's just do Force Crush targeting Jedi Revan. So we got Wat here, so he can add more debuffs on him. There we go. So we got more debuffs there on Revan. So he's got 6 debuffs, so that should be enough to take him out. So there we go. Obviously want to try and apply ability block on Wat, so he doesn't get a chance again to dish out his tech. And now here things could get tricky, because if you don't let ability blocks on everybody, he could be slightly in trouble, because we don't have Nihilus there for his force drain, because we had to use Han Solo instead of him. So let's see if we can put ability block over there. So we got no ability blocks. Let's do another Force Crush. Throw another Culling Blade here. There we go. Hopefully we can get some stuns out there. Excellent. Isolate Master Luke here. Target Vader to reduce his cooldowns. Here comes stuns, which do absolutely nothing. So here now we are forced to go after Master Luke. Unfortunately, he's taunting. There we go. And we got another turn of Merciless Massacre to go. So you do not want to either critically hit General Skywalker with his your Force Crush or any other attack, because he will cleanse all these debuffs, as well potentially go below 100% health. So again, just take him out first before you do anything else, okay? Alright, so for next move, let's just do here Force Crush on Wat and Boron there. And there we go. We got Luke now under 100% health, so he cleansed and got tenacity up. Okay, here we go. Do you know what? I'm just gonna save the special attack from Traya if I get a chance to ability block Jedi Knight Luke there. Okay. Cleanse that off. Alright, let's just do another Force Crush here. Apply more debuffs. There we go. Excellent. So now that we don't have taunt anymore on Master Luke, we can hopefully land ability block on Luke Skywalker, maybe get a stun, no stuns, because if Jedi Knight Luke there gets a turn and gets his Jedi will buff up, he'll be counter-attacking, and every time he counter-attacks, he will be regaining, you know, protection and stuff. So he is hard to take out if he gets that Jedi will. That's why I was saving ability block from Traya there, especially for him. And because this special attack applies tenacity down as well, you will still be able to land an ability block even though he's got tenacity up. So I really want to now take out here, if I can, Jedi Knight Luke. We've got 2 Jedi Lukes here, so I gotta be more clear. There we go. That should take him out, hopefully. There we go. Okay, another Force Crush here. But we actually get a chance to apply more tech here in this one. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Almost got him. That should finish him. And there we go. So as you can see, this Palpatine Vader team works really well. Obviously, the RNG, slightly depends on the speeds of the opponents. Like if the opponent will have, I know there's one opponent that has like over 290 speed on his General Skywalker. Those sometimes can get tricky because sometimes then General Skywalker will go before your Vader, so that can complicate things. But in most cases, as you've seen from this free battle I showed you, we had no issues at all. You just have to bear in mind not to get any of enemies below 100% health before you're ready to take them out with Culling Blade, because they will cleanse all the debuffs, get tenacity up, and then you might be in trouble. Other than that, I think this is a pretty straightforward counter here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or join my Discord server. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.